and welcome to Dario's Comic School. And today we will talk about the premise of your story, and we will take again a look at The Walking Dead because this is the comic series I am reading right now, and so this is a great and perfect example of this. Yeah, let's put this a bit on the side. I was working yesterday, and let's get into this straight away. As you can see, no shaky cam. I'm trying today something different. So it's categorized as horror, and it is. But this is really what this comic is all about, and I think it's on the back of every comic. So, how many hours are in a day when you don't spend half of them watching television? When is the last time any of us really worked to get something that we wanted? How long has it been since any of us really needed something that we wanted? The world we know, like, these are already the important questions. This is what it's about. The world we know is gone. The premise, the world of commerce and frivolous necessity, has been replaced by a world of survival and responsibility. And I think this is what the comic wants to teach us. Like, we're going deep here. An epidemic of apocalyptic proportion has swept the globe, causing the dead to rise and feed on the living. In a matter of months, society has crumbled. No government, no grocery stores, no mail delivery, no cable TV. Very important. In a world ruled by the dead, we're forced to finally start living. And this is what this comic is about. I mean, very, very powerful. And I show it to you because when I was drawing The Last Pickup Artist, I had envisioned like 3 to 4 issues, and then I could go on and on like The Walking Dead, but I want to go to different stories that I want to visit or draw. And so the first was like, it's about your wound and you're the programmer. Number 2 is you can do it, begin with the end in mind. Like how he says, dare to dream, tonight you have seen a lot, baby steps, start doing, and you will become. Number 2 is like, you're the programmer. And then number 3 is about parenting. I mean, I put it in a science fiction setting, and it's about parenting robots and computers, but it's really about parenting and our childhood traumas. And then number 4, resolving all that. And so as you can see, like already here, we got a very powerful premise. We can go into this, but I want to show you why I am making this. And I was reading this yesterday. I just got myself... Wait a second. Well, this stand is not... Okay. Like, it's the issue of The Walking Dead, No Way Out. So the walls of Alexandria are kind of crumbling, and Morgan, this black guy, was fighting and he lost an arm, and so he meets Carl. Just, I hope I don't spoil something, but let me read you this. So you killed that boy and it affected you. I saw that. You're no cold-blooded killer. I saw you awake night, saw how it hurt to have to do that. And then Carl just says, yeah, you, and then and then you're a good boy. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Don't ever let yourself think differently. You care about people. That's easy to lose, caring about people. We get so focused on what we need, we stop caring about other people. Maybe it's what we have to do to get by, but it takes away a piece of your soul every time. And I don't have to read on or say much more. Like, this already hits it home because I was reading it and I was thinking, how good is The Walking Dead? I mean, it's cool and all, but yada yada yada. And then I was reading this and it definitely like hit me hard. And there's so much here because like I'm a I'm a person who cares about people, who cares a lot of stuff, and seem to end up mostly at the short end of the stick. Still, and I'm becoming like more like the other people, but really doesn't suit my soul. And so these words like really hit home the point. And let me show you another piece. There's a lot of action in this book, like they're fighting zombies, and it's a lot of like katana fighting and blades and baseball bats and zombies coming in and some adventure stuff. Like it's really cool. It's not the best drawings, it's not the best plot, but it's definitely cool enough and different points. It's definitely a character drama because Glenn here, for the first time in the history, like he loses his hope. He can't picture himself like making it through the night, and that affects definitely not only his moral, like he's gone, but also the moral of the group. And so let me read you this if I can put it here. Like next time I set this up a bit better. But yeah, like it's a woman and she is sleeping or staying at Rick's with her son, and they talk. And she says, "But I've heard the stories from your people. You always put yourself out there trying to help others. I think it's amazing." And she says like Rick is some kind of savior, and he says it's not. Like it's not special. Like everything I've done for the good of my group has always mostly been done to protect my family. That's what's important to me. And so he admits that he's definitely selfish, which is good. Pete was dangerous. He was hurting you, but but if he's doing that, where does it end? Eventually, that gets out to other people, puts them in danger. I'm just like everyone else, doing whatever I can to survive. If there's a difference, maybe it's just that I see threats before anyone else, maybe even before, sometimes even where there aren't any. I don't know. But don't get me wrong, and I'm glad I helped you, but I was doing it to keep my son safe. So, selfish action. So I'm no better than those who didn't do anything, didn't do a thing. You can argue all you want, but I just don't see it that way. You're special. Well, thank you, really. I should be getting to bed. I've got a patrol coming up. Yeah, sure. Sorry to keep you up. Good night. And that's the beautiful thing. Like, Michonne also like is a pretty normal girl, like Morgan. I don't know if he's religious or what he has, like, but Michonne is like, I don't know. She's a normal person. She just gets over stuff, and that's just what she also says. Like Morgan comes in. Let me see if I can put this up here, and he's saying something to her, and yeah, like I don't know. He says something, and then she says, "It doesn't at all. Come in. What's with all that going on? I don't think anyone wants to be alone. So go ahead." And she's kind of, I don't know. She calls him out that everybody has lost something, and that's where she talks to him, and it's good writing. I mean, I don't know very much about Robert Kirkman and what he has done before, but all this scenery is definitely it's about life, it's about people, and it's good writing. It hits some points home and makes you connect with the material because you understand somebody's out there who feels the same, because like sometimes you have problems in the world, problems to connect with other people. You think you're special, or you think you have the only problems, and these characters definitely make you feel at home. This girl says, like Michonne again, but they're dead, and we're not. We're alive, so we live. Can we just go by that rule? At a certain point, you just have to move on. I'm going to get a glass of water. And that's just the beauty of this book. I mean, definitely there's some other things going on here. And you don't have to have definitely a premise. Like, you can, well, Calvin Hobbes kind of has. And this is a game like Warhammer 40k, but the premise of this is like there's war all over the galaxy, and it's grimdark, and it's pretty badass and grimdark and all of that stuff. And yeah, so it's good if you have a premise for your own stuff, if you can boil it down. It doesn't have to be very intelligent. It doesn't have to be very sensible. If it is, it's good. Maybe it's good if it's not pretentious, but to really put things into words like this can help. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. See ya.